Okay, there we go. What is going on, guys? And welcome back to another episode of Monster Legends. Monster Legends. Monster. 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 Monster Legends. In the last video I did... Oh, now you put it up! Me editing. Can we get this out of my face, please? Thank you. As I was saying, in the last episode we took on the event using the most popular character I did not expect to see an episode to get, Kralik.
Well, I would love to talk about the last episode, but I didn't realize the picture came out like this through the snipping tool. This just looks disgusting. But this is the video right here. It got 7 views, 2 comments, and a like. Probably the most interesting video I did, but oh well. Back to the video, even as it looks like trash.
Now, for those who don't know who Kralik is, he's the robot rabbit who did the Easter event last 2 months ago. And Monster Legends is back with yet another event. But instead of featuring a monster from the current era, or some different eras, this was from the Corrupted era. Now, for those who don't know what the Corrupted era was, this was the first official era in Monster Legends that had an actual story. Now, I know you're saying that there was the Cosmic era and whatever was before that era. I don't remember what the second one was, but there were those. Did they have stories? Nope, they did not. But the Corrupted era was the official start of stories, starting out with Faya Malice, and then Sensei Pandakin, and then Lady Meow, and so forth. Like, that's what started this trend of stories, and that's the sole reason I buy characters, is because the story. That's all I care about in Monster Legends, is the story. Now, this story, of course, is featuring in an event, and it features this character right here. I forgot her name, even though I just finished recording the segment there, but I forgot her name. From what I remember of that character is she was the character you could get from cells of the dungeon. Not dungeon, the arena. Yeah, she was one of the arena characters you could get, but I don't know if she's available. I mean, she might appear as a payable one, because Fan Mouse was in that boat and she appeared. So, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing if you're starting out the game. The character is pretty interesting. Now, I didn't go over this because this is another thing. I learned from Kralik's dungeon that it's better for me to easily just mute myself, so cut my entire voice out entirely, and just put the video up there with like the 2 segments of my intro and the outro situation, which is pretty amazing, I'll give you that. So that's what's happening starting from Kralik's dungeon going forwards, unless I'm doing a story mission. For example, what's a good example for, excuse me, an example would be for, like, one of the characters of the Metropolitan era, like Don K9, we still have to do some other characters. We have a couple characters for the Doomsday era, a few characters for the Metropolitan, actually, I think most of the characters are in the Metropolitan era. We are nowhere near progression for the Corrupted era, and the Blossom era literally has like 3 or 4 characters ready to show videos of, which I'm going to do once I finish doing all the Lego videos, or when I get around to it, because I sometimes don't feel that bothered to record. But yeah, anyway, so because of this situation, I am, of course, going to go over and explain the characters, of course. So apart from her using the abilities, the Corrupted era trait she got was called Burning Hands. This causes 1,000 fire damage, and it causes the burn effect. That's why I got that. That was the first ability that she got. I remember it's a female, because, well, she got the that area. I'm not going to point it out, because YouTube will demonetize me if I talk about sexual preferences, but yeah. Now the other two characters that are joining in the search of this thing is, I think it was named Volga the Pure, or is it Volga the... I don't remember his name, but it's based around Volga, who is the upgraded version of Volga the Pure, which was a VIP character, which I didn't expect, but he was one of the characters I got for the festive event, which was for the birthday event. But that's not all! We also have King Charmless, which was a reference to Prince Charmless, which is, from something I'm starting to understand, all these characters that are legendary are starting to get traits for mythical. For example, Prince Charmless becomes King Charmless. Then we have characters like Volga the Pure becomes Volga whatever the name is, because I forgot, or Pure Volga. I don't remember Volga's actual mythical name. And then you have other characters like Faye Emelina becomes Faye Malice. Pandakin becomes Sensei Pandakin. Then you've got some other new characters. And you've got a couple things here and there that have been combined and all. And another example would be for one of the characters known as, I forgot its name. General Nightshant is also an example. But yeah, anyway. So we're not going to go ahead and talk about that. So moving on to the topic. So, the story, of course, is based around, well, you'll see. But there is one last thing I want to mention, and that was during the fight, the final fight, the fights that I trigger King Charmless's ability. I don't know how, but I forgot to slow it down so you guys got a better example of it. But thankfully I show it off at the end of the video. Otherwise, well, you guys are like, what does it look like? All we're hearing is like a pew pew, and then there's like a pew pew sound effect. So thankfully I showed off at the end. I didn't show off the other two abilities, which was a big surprise to me, because they didn't trigger. Probably because it's like a 3% chance, if I remember reading on the page, for their strong attack to be ready, but yeah. Now, as for the challenge of the dungeon, at first I thought, oh, this is just way too easy. But then they whipped out mythicals from like the Blossom era, actually, no, I think it was the Blossom era, the Doomsday era. I don't think the Metropolitan era, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. But definitely Corrupt, like all the era of mythical variants started showing up, and they were very, very strong. In fact, for the second to last battle, I somehow cheesed it, and I don't know how, because what happened was, I don't know what happened, but after, what happened was King Charmless's ability triggered, and then he had 0 turns left on the clock. King Charmless was KO'd, but the death clock also reached 0, KOing the last enemy, and it somehow gave me a victory. I thought it was going to give me a defeat for some reason, but I don't understand how that works. If this is a bug for the developers to fix, I might suggest either fix it or you just leave it there and let people figure it out. If I were a developer and I found out, oh, this is a thing, I'll just leave it because it's a joke. And it gives players an advantage if they accidentally get KO'd with, like Kralik's dungeon, where I had to farm a bit. But moving on to the topics. So, the last thing I want to mention is you guys got to see Master Rat. Wait, what was it? No, it's Master Pet show up, which is like one of the characters that is the free mythical character that players can get. I have both characters for the Blossom era and whatnot. So, yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy watching this video, and, well, how about we jump into it? And I'll see you guys in the outro, which is like in... For me, it's like 5 seconds. For you guys, it's like... whatever time period. Alright, so my final thoughts of this dungeon. It's interesting, I'll give you that. Like, the scenario being, like, this character had become an astrologist, and it's their 1 year anniversary. It kind of actually ties in with Monster Legend's birthday, I think. Wait, is the Monster Legend's birthday happening? I actually don't remember, but I'll be looking at it later, so...
This is Future Editing Ruler here. I have some good news for you guys. I was right. It actually is Monster Legend's 8th birthday. Monster Legend's 8th birthday. From Editing Ruler, happy birthday, Monster Legends. Back to the video.
Yeah, first things first, I should probably say this right now. Happy birthday, Monster Legends. From me and whoever else watches this video, and I'd be amazed if someone watches this video, because the last 3 videos I did this week, no one's watched. But, yeah, it's water under the bridge, I'll give you that, because I'm used to there being, like, zeros here and there, but... Anyways, as for, like, the character, it is interesting to give these characters of a chance. Like, if I remember correctly, from the Valentine's event, which we never did, by the way, because I forgot to do that. Well, actually, I was never interested in doing videos because I wasn't sure how they were going to work. So I was going to do, like, the first couple, and then after the Valentine's event, get the hang of it, which is what happened when the Mr. Beast one showed up. And I was like, right, I need to start putting these nails in for views, because my channel's currently at 78 subscribers, and, well, I need to find content that's interesting. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed watching this video and made it this far, congratulations, you win the lemon. And, yeah, like button, subscribe if you have subscribed, at the bar icon down below, and leave a comment down below, and tell me one question. This question is related to Monster Legends, but out of all the mythicals of the Corrupted Era, or any era in general, so like, for example, like the Corrupted Era, Metropolitan, all those and whatnot. Who would be your favorite characters? Because I'm going to go ahead now and explain the 4 eras that I went through.
Listen, me, I would love to put you talking about every single character you love in this game, but I'm afraid we've just ran out of time for this video because I'm on a budget. Technically, budget, because, well, I'm not interested in editing this video for too long, so let's just cut to the chase. And here is the chase. And no, we're not putting that there. Let's just move on before I go crazy.
Which is your favorite monster in the eras and whatnot, and tell me why if you like to, but you could just say, like, I don't know, Kralik, for example.